It started with a cowboy song, and it became a country music album.
You don't know me.
I guess you never know where you're headed when frogs are involved.
And it might be true. There's only one thing gets a cowboy down. It's the kind of trouble that we've got in this town. Frog trouble.
Mike Ford and I spent the winter months in our New England studio, writing all kinds of country songs. Come spring, we headed to Nashville, because that's where you go. In 3 glorious days, we recorded the instruments for 12 tracks. These unbelievable session musicians were assembled by the great bass player, Victor Krauss. Over the next 5 months, we recorded the most wonderful series of singers anyone could ever wish for. Many of them classic country, and the rest because they were a great fit for a particular song. I mean, if you write a song called Broken Piano, you've got to ask Ben Folds to do it. All in all, we traveled to Nashville 6 times. We recorded the cool and soulful Darius Rucker at a little studio called The Doghouse.
Just a little bit wild.
And the following week, we came back to Nashville to work with Brad Paisley at his own studio on his farm.
Copycat, 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 copycat. I really don't like it when you're copycat. I really don't like it when you're copycat.
Next, we headed north to record with New York City's revered power pop band, Fountains of Wayne, at Stratosphere Sound.
Big trucks and little trucks and long trucks and tall, old trucks and new trucks, delivery or long haul.
Not every great country singer lives in Nashville, of course. So in June, we went west to California to track down the legendary Dwight Yoakam.
I've got a dog, and he's got me. We get along so easily.
And that same week in L.A., we worked with the mesmerizing Ryan Adams at his own Paxam studio at Sunset Sound.
I know you for a dreamer, 'cause I've been a dreamer too.
We spent the summer back home in New England, editing and mixing the tracks we had recorded so far. Late summer, we went back to Nashville to record country favorite Josh Turner.
Take a little bit of country and some slow rock and roll. What you got going is the alligator stroll.
And the next evening, we recorded with Ben Folds at his own Nashville studio.
I don't know just how old I was, but when I was quite small.
A month later, we came back to Ben's studio to work with spirited newcomer Kacey Musgraves.
I don't want to clean up my room.
Back home at our own studio, we recorded Broadway star Linda Eder.
Deepest blue.
In the fall, we were back at Ben's studio again to record blues rocker Mark Lanegan as the title track's world-weary cowboy.
Frog trouble, that's what they said. Frog trouble.
The final Nashville session of all was back at the Doghouse with the exquisite Alison Krauss. There could be no finer way to bring the journey to a close. A full year has passed since we began this project, and now it's winter again. The album closes with the Frog Trouble theme as sung by the Falls Mountain Cowboys. This is a made-up group we put together for this project. Left to right, Mike Ford, Graham Stone, and my sons, Devin and Keith. Like I said, you never know where you're headed when frogs are involved.
There's a wind from the west, and it blows. Frog trouble!